everyone, Amanda here from E-Cigarette Junction, and today we're reviewing another starter kit. This one is the Safe Cig. Okay, so starting with packaging. I'm in love with this packaging. It is beautiful, and if you're looking for an e-cigarette that is very close to a traditional cigarette so that you don't really have to explain that you switched to e-cigarettes, then this is the pack for you because they have packaged it almost identical to most traditional cigarette packs, all the way down to the shrink wrap that's on it. I have yet to peel off. The shrink wrap peels off exactly the same way that a traditional cigarette does, and then it has a flip top. So you're getting a traditional look with an e-cigarette. The green and white are not exactly what I would say eye-catching, but they are definitely true to the traditional cigarette look that they were going for. And it does obviously say that it is an e-cigarette, so if you've told people, no, I've switched to the e-cigarette, and they see this, they're gonna know it's an e-cigarette. Now, when I ordered this pack, it only had the Turkish available, so that's what I had to go with. So now that we've talked about the good with this e-cigarette pack, let's go ahead and talk about a few things that I didn't like. Although it's good that this pack looks almost identical to a traditional pack, it's made of almost the exact same material, which means that even after opening it only once or twice, I started to see some actual tearing here in the corners. So if this is a pack that you're going to want to keep around for a long time, you're going to have to make sure to take extra care of it so that it doesn't tear up. Now, the next part that I'm going to show you is both good and bad. It's cool, but it's difficult. You actually have you have this component on the side that holds your USB charger and it flips out. However, somebody decided to make it almost like a spy gadget to where you have to do this, lift the actual e-cigarettes here out, hold those up, and then you can unlock the flip switch. So it's like a spy gadget, and unnecessarily so. It makes it more difficult than it needs to be. And you have to look hard in the back to actually find out how to unlock that part. Now, as for the inside of the pack, once you've flipped it open, you can see you have room here for your e-cigarettes and your cartridges. These here are your cartridges. These here are your e-cigarettes with cartridges on top. So in this pack, there's a total room for 3 batteries with e-cigarette cartridges on them and 5 actual cartridges for spare. Now, while that's okay, and a traditional pack usually comes with about 20, this is enough to get you through a day. Now, like I stated earlier, to get to your charger, you pretty much have to be James Bond. Now, you have to lift these 2 cigarettes here to unlock this. Once you've pulled this out, you can see that it's a USB charger with your e-cigarette plug. Now, the great thing about this is that it's very, very small, unlike most of the large, bulky ones I normally see. This being very small, it not only fits into this pack and saves space, but it's not going to take up a lot of space near your computer. However, because it doesn't come with a wall charger, you need to have access to a computer. One of the downsides to this is because it only comes with a USB charger, it doesn't actually charge in pack, like the number 7 and other e-cigarette kits that we've seen that come with these packs. So this pack is really only for show and with travel. It doesn't charge in pack. So the actual e-cigarette itself is 2 parts. The cartridge and the battery, and it unscrews right here. As for taste, it tasted fine to me. It had a very light mint back kick to it, but it was still great flavor, and I felt like I was getting enough nicotine. However, around a couple of my non-smoking associates that I tested it around, it was kind of hit or miss. A couple of them didn't mind the smell at all, and a couple of them said that it was probably one of the worst smells that they had smelled. However, with every individual, the smell and the taste varies. This flavor is the Turkish because it's the only thing that was available on the website at the time, and it tends to be a bit stronger, so maybe some of the other flavors are better. So as for the verdict in this e-cigarette, it gets a 4 out of 5 for me because it was nice to have this component on the side that kept the pack small, but it was hard to get into. The flavor was great, although some people said the smell wasn't. And overall, the packaging seems a bit cheap, but the idea itself is very nice. So, a 4 out of 5.